Hey everybody, it's a great day for hiking. The weather is just perfect. No rain, the sun is out, there's a nice breeze in the air, so it's not too hot at all. And I'm about 5 miles into the hike today, and I don't have a short goal, long goal today. I have a long goal, longer goal. So the shelter that I'm shooting for is at 14 miles away, and if I can gut out another 3 miles and make it 17 today, I can make it into Hot Springs. I would really like to make it into town tonight, but we'll see. So far so good. I'm moving really good today. I feel really strong. I'm almost to the top of the first peak. I'm about a half a mile from the summit of that, and then the next challenge of the day will be Bluff Mountain. Hoping that's not going to be too much of a challenge. It's up there though, and then after Bluff Mountain, it's pretty much downhill, which can be difficult too. But long goal, longer goal. We'll see how it goes. I'll catch you at the top. All right, bye-bye. Hey everybody, got about a mile left to get to the top of Bluff Mountain, and just sat down to have a snack and opened up my app called Peak Finder just to look around and see what mountains are around. That over there is Max Patch. That's where I was yesterday. So somehow hiked all the way down and then starting to back up. This is the way that I came, and this is where I'm headed. But yeah, pretty cool to sit down every once in a while and just see your progress. You don't really see it when you're stepping, 1 foot at a time. But when you look around and see where you came from, it's kind of shocking to me. But yeah, that's Max Patch over there. All right, about a mile or so to the top. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, made it to the top of Bluff Mountain. It's about almost 4,700 feet, and had to stop a couple times on the way up, but still feeling really good, and hoping to make the longer goal today. Just don't want to jinx myself. I had a couple of thoughts rolling around in my head today, and just thought I'd get them out right now. So yesterday was a pretty rough day for me, like physically and emotionally, and I know those two things are tied together. But I was just having a rough day, and I ended up stopping at the 8 mile mark really early in the day, and so that just kind of made it worse for me. But I started thinking, when I was climbing up Max Patch, the wind was just so brutal, and then all of a sudden I got on top and started coming down the other side, and then the wind was gone. And I started thinking about, if you find yourself in a situation where the wind is just blowing you all around and it's just miserable, I think the thought is, get yourself to the other side of the mountain and find yourself a better environment. And so that happened yesterday. But it happened again later in the day. When I stopped, it was probably like, I don't know, 2:30. I mean, I had several hours of daylight left that I could have hiked. And I ducked into that shelter, and I just felt defeated. Like I couldn't do it. Like my ankles were hurting. The bag just felt so heavy. I couldn't catch my breath. I ended up just making getting my sleeping bag together. And I sat there, and no one showed up at the shelter because it was just too early to stop. I just kept watching people pass. And that really got into my head. I was thinking I could make it another 5 miles, but I just didn't do it. And then as people started flowing into the shelter, they started talking about that. Oh my gosh, did you get the hamburgers? Did you get the beer? And after, an hour of listening to that, I thought, you know what, I'm not having a good time right now, and I'm kind of all in my head. I'm gonna get up, put my boots on. And I got up, put my boots on, and I never felt lighter in my life. I flew down the trail about 1.5 miles. I had a great time at that grill. That was just, it was so unusual. Like, you never know what's in the middle of the woods. But it ended up, I had the best time ever. And it was once again that same story of, if you find yourself in a situation that you're not doing well in, get yourself to a different environment. So it ended up being a really high point for me. And so that's twice that happened. And then I think what's making me think about it more today, my oldest daughter, Katie, texted me, and she was talking about, it was so unrelated. She had no idea what my day was yesterday, but she was talking about manifesting things for yourself. And that, you know, if you're having a bad day, don't dwell on it, because you got to move on to better times and better thoughts and manifest those things. And I thought, well, how many times and how many different ways do I have to get the same message? Just boom, 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 right in a row. So that's what I've been thinking about today. Positive thoughts, good vibes. And if you find yourself in a situation that you're uncomfortable or it's just miserable, get yourself to a different situation. So, all right, I am actually just going to hang out here for about 20 or 30 minutes. And then I'm going to tighten up my shoelaces. So if you didn't know, if you're going uphill, you can loosen your boots a little bit to give you some flexibility. But when you're going downhill, it's important to keep your laces really tight to give you some more ankle support. So I'm going to hang out up here and just recover a little bit from the uphill and tighten up my shoelaces and start heading down. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye. Hey, I came across this huge rock. It's really super cool. It's like a little cave. Oh. All right, about halfway down the mountain. I'll see you guys at the bottom. Okay, so this little fella scared the mess out of me. Went right under my foot. Wow. He's beautiful, but I thought it was a little snake. Kind of has the same colors as a rattlesnake. Yeah. All right, buddy. Catch you later. All right, there's the town of Hot Springs. I'm about 1/4 mile out, and that looks like a good shot of the main street there. The trail is actually going to go right down Main Street on Hot Springs, North Carolina. All right, let me finish up, and I'll catch up with you when I get to the hostel. Hey everybody, I made it to Hot Springs, North Carolina. It's a really cute town, population about 500, and the Appalachian Trail just goes right downtown. They mark the trail there on the sidewalks, so you know you're still on trail. And this is basically the extent of the downtown area. They have a nice hardware store, and across the street there's a tavern. I'm staying at the hostel. Look, there's another marker. I'm staying at the hostel at the other end of Main Street. They have a creek that goes right through the downtown area. This is Spring Creek. The road north of Spring Creek is called North Spring Creek. The road south of Spring Creek is called South Spring Creek. And Main Street, the other name for Main Street is Bridge Street. So it all makes perfect sense. They have a great outfitter here. It's Bluff Mountain Outfitters. Just about anything you could ask for. The kids were up here last weekend, and I dropped off a box of food and just picked it up so I can resupply. But so that's basically the extent of Main Street. I'm gonna head back to my hostel. I'm on top of the hill right over there. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, I just wanted to give you a quick update to the end of the day. Had a great day of hiking. I made it over 17.5 miles, which is The longest day by far for me. It was a tough day, but it was a really good day. I woke up, I felt really strong. I felt like it was gonna happen today. I made 2 goals. I made a long goal and a longer goal, and I was able to make the longer goal. And actually I landed in Hot Springs, North Carolina again. This is the town that when Kristen and Sarah came up, we visited for a little bit, and I finally made it hiking up here. The trail actually lets out just around the corner. You just pop off the trail, and here I am at the Laughing Heart Hostel. It's a pretty cool place. A lot of hikers are here, and everybody's just kind of getting showers and doing their own things. Honestly, I'm about ready for bed. I've already got my things together, and just gonna go in and call it a night. But I'm gonna stay here another day just to let myself recover, and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.